you're in Cannes, so tell me, what does Cannes mean to you? You know, you've been here so many times.
Well, this is my fourth time.
Yeah.
In '93, I was on the jury. '96, I was here with my own film and Luc Besson. And then I was here a couple of years ago. One of those lifetime
Awards.
talks, you know, the sort of career talk.
Yes.
And then I'm thrilled to be back here with Paolo with this film. I think that we're very proud of the movie, and from what I could see, we all looked incredibly happy. I think walking up the carpet last night. I think
Yes.
we all had smiles on our faces. So we're very
Definitely, it seemed like a great moment.
yeah.
I was in the room, and even at the end, everything. Were you moved by the reaction?
Yeah, very touched by it. Yeah, I'm very happy for him. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How is it working with him on set and diving into his universe? Must be beautiful sets.
Well, I'd seen all of his films, and I've been a huge fan. So I never thought I'd work with him because he primarily works in Italy, and you know, so I thought, well, I've probably got no chance of working with him. But I love his films. Working with him is very interesting. The set's very quiet. The people that he's working with have worked with him many times, so they sort of anticipate somewhat of what he wants. And you set up a scene and he looks at it, and then he sort of wanders away and smokes his cigar and thinks about it, and then comes back and says, okay, we'll do this, this and this. It's like watching someone sort of conduct a piece of music or something. It's very quiet. There's no AD screaming and shouting, and it's really very respectful.
That's interesting, because I mean that's how I imagine him, like being very much in his world. But the silent sets is something. But it's so beautiful. How, like, does it work with the? You know, maybe it's so beautiful that it kind of you're
with the
speechless.
aesthetic, and that you kind of get it. You get sort of contaminated by the beauty and the yeah. You're filming in these locations. For instance, when we were around the swimming pool, I mean, I'm sitting there in the shade with the ocean, with the breeze coming off the sea. I'm
Talking about breathing.
yeah, I think I was there for 10 days, on Capri for 10 days. I think I shot 5 out of the 10. It was glorious. I can't complain.
Amazing. And you mentioned already beauty. It's a big theme, and you know, aging, all that. Did that resonate to you, or what did you like mostly in the script?
Well, I suppose its big theme, its major theme, is freedom,
Yeah.
whatever that means, and it means different things for different people. And the price that you pay for it, and the obstacles that you kind of have to overcome sometimes to achieve it. I think it's interesting that the main protagonist is a woman, and it's seen through the world through her eyes and her interaction with other women. But it works, you know. It's the thing always with Paolo's movies is they work on kind of like different levels. The Big Child for instance, the big baby. You know, when I saw a first screening of it, I turned to my wife and I said, I wonder kind of what's he trying to achieve there? What's his thinking behind that? And she turned to me and she said, it's Naples. It's childish, uninhibited, and it's made up of salt and water. And I thought that was...
A great description.
I thought it was kind of interesting. You know, you could either dismiss it and just take it at face value and say, come on, you know, what's this mean? That's stupid. Or you could really kind of like look at it and go, what is he trying to say with this?
Yeah.
And it's interesting that the professor, of all the sort of character, you know, the characters in the movie are very sort of romantic and poetic, and the professor is very earthy and direct and probably the most realistic of any of the characters, and yet he gives him the most surrealistic moment with the kid.
Oh yes.
At the end when he reveals and again the idea of the professor's sort of anthropological view of, you know, of seeing. He's going to introduce the boy to her initially, and then changes his mind.
Yes,
And I think perhaps, well, maybe you're not ready. Like, you're not ready to really see what it is. I was crying. I thought it's very.
Totally.
It's a very sweet. Isn't it a sweet moment where he puts his head against the boy's arm? It's heartbreaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's true, then she goes through a whole journey before seeing him again, before actually seeing him.
Really
Yes,
seeing
yes,
him,
yes.
yeah.